What up, everybody, and welcome back to Two in the Stink. It's Mother's Day, I think. If I am uploading this when I think I'm gonna upload it, it's Mother's Day, and we've got two moms with us tonight. They're our tits, both of our tits. I don't know. I was trying to think of something to riff off of on that, and it wasn't good. So never mind. Anyway, welcome to Two in the Stink podcast. Two in the Stink. I'm starting hot, dude. That's why I said I wanted you to do the intro, because I was like, I don't know. I wasn't feeling it. I asked you to do it. You're like, nah.
Duh.
Say something funny.
Happy Mother's Day, everybody.
Happy Mother's Day.
I'd like to give a special shout out to my biological mother on a day like this. I'd like to thank you for blocking me from my dead brother's Facebook page so I couldn't see his pictures anymore. I really appreciate you doing that. Now, this wouldn't be such a huge problem if I didn't get evicted like 60 fucking times over the course of my life to the point where I literally, it's almost impossible for me to find a shred of evidence that I was ever a child. I was born, I could conceivably tell people that I was born 5'7", 300 pounds. That could be believable based on the photos I have.
I like how your mom, on the last episode, she was like, we were like, let us know who you want to have on as guests. And your biological mother was like, have me on. And then she thought the best way to win you over was to block you from your dead brother's Facebook page so that you couldn't like reminisce at all the photos. That's a really good move.
Isn't that a sick fucking awesome fucking treat?
I had a drunk moment the other day where I was like thinking about my dad super hard, and I texted Jim, and he was, I guess, like the way you told it, you're like, man, like it made you get in your feels, and you went to look at pictures of your brother, and then you couldn't.
Yeah,
and I was like, damn.
I had a psycho freak out, but it was I feel great today.
You do? That's good, man.
I did. I feel great today, and I think it's because I fucking let it all out the other day.
That's good. You got yellow socks on, too?
Yeah, they're Ric Flair socks, but my fat fucking legs turned it into Dusty Rhodes socks. They look like a completely different person on my fat fucking legs. It's so annoying. So now I fucking whatever.
Instead of saying, woo, he says, wow.
Oh, he says, ugh.
Whoa.
He just burps under his breath. He's just...
Damn, dude. Ric Flair, huh?
Yeah.
How old is he now?
Probably 80.
Yeah, still.
He's the greatest of all time.
Didn't he claim to have sex with over like 1,000 women?
He definitely did. You know why? Because he traveled the world as a wrestler.
Yeah.
You know, he was the champion of the world for 16 years.
He was getting mad pussy out there.
He got pussy like steadily. He still does. He still like he gets hammered at bars.
He's Ric Flair, of course.
He like when he comes to town, like he like goes to the Ivy and gets like hammered. And he fucking like bangs whores.
Wait, our town?
Yeah.
Really? When does he come to our town?
He comes to our town all the time. Every time he's in Philly.
That's hilarious.
He loves to get hammered.
Ric Flair's out there getting pussy.
Crush broads.
Did I ever tell this story? Remember when my sister sent me a picture of Sal Vulcano?
She
and it
like
wasn't
photoshopped herself into.
Yeah,
I really don't know what. Yeah, it wasn't him.
Yeah,
your sister got in the trunk of a car.
Yeah, she was in the trunk of a car. Yeah, she's like, look, Bobby, I'm about to fuck one of the Impractical Jokers. I was like, that's not him.
And you were like, please stop doing amphetamines. Please stop doing amphetamines. That's not Sal Vulcano. And if it was, he wouldn't fuck you.
He doesn't smoke a cigarette in the back of a van. It was the most Photoshop picture ever.
Sal Vulcano doesn't hang out with girls who are in the trunk.
Yeah, man, what a crazy picture. Yeah, that's a real picture my sister sent me.
What a fucking retarded fucking scumbag. No, I'm just kidding.
No, don't say that. Don't say that. Be nice. She listens.
I love her. I mean, she knows that. I message her like every other night.
I know.
Like, what are you up to?
Trying to get in there.
No.
I'm like, cut it out.
It's strictly platonic. I just want to I don't know, like rub her feet and ask her what's wrong.
You better block your fucking weekend.
Brother, I have like 5 like college ruled notebooks that I never put any notes in. I could fill them up with a fucking, you know.
Yeah, dude. I have a bunch of notebooks. I was going through like reading some old jokes, and it's like peanut butter is weird, and I'm like, where was I going with this?
Yeah, peanut butter is weird because it's like you put it on your dick, and it's like I thought a dog was gonna show up.
Yeah, but then it's just one of my dogs.
Yeah,
one of my DAWG.
Yeah.
Dogs.
Yeah, you ever put peanut butter in your dick to try to get your homie to suck it? It's an old fat guy trick.
I'm like, explain. I'm like, if I had peanut butter, would that like, is that something that you'd be interested in, or like,
You're like, wait a minute.
In our next bonus episode,
yeah,
ew,
that would be a horrible video.
Dude, I had Ohio balls today. It was rough.
Oh,
I woke up. I spent all day at the beach yesterday, and then did a show last night. We both did, and then I went home, didn't shower, and then Britt went down there, and I could smell them from where I was, and I was like, ooh, these are rough. But she didn't say anything this time. She was like, your balls stink. I was like, are they Ohio balls? And she was like, not quite, but close, which is pretty crazy. I still haven't recreated that smell.
Yeah.
So yeah, dude.
That's fucking crazy.
Sometimes your balls just stink so much. The only way to describe them is Ohio balls. Man,
you ever have somebody?
Somebody ever have your wife?
Like you ever have somebody,
your wife?
Yeah. Never mind.
No, please. I want to know where that was going so I can pretend that I did. You ever have somebody? Do you ever have like a tiny Filipina woman?
That's where it was headed.
Yeah. All right. Go ahead. What was it gonna be?
Nah, I forget.
No, you don't forget. You just
I don't
wanna...
forget. I always forget.
Yeah. You were like you came.
I'm like,
you came over the house. You were immediately like, "Where's Britt?" I was like, "I'm right in front of you. I'm not enough." I'm like, "I'm not enough." She was upstairs showering.
I was like, I should probably head up there. Just
like,
make sure everything's
like drink your toilet water or something.
Yeah, yeah. She should sell her bath water.
She'd probably. I mean, there's probably some weird.
Yeah, it's like you buy it. You get nervous and you buy it. You buy like a warehouse full.
I posted. I told that story about how we used to sell feet pics, and then somebody in the comments was like, "Bro, send a link." I was like, "No." No, I mean,
send
unless
the link, but it's like to mine.
Send the money. Yeah, it's like yours. Mm-hmm. Damn, dude, I'm not wearing socks right now, dude. I'm barefoot as hell.
Yeah,
I can make money right now if I put this camera down just a little bit. Yeah, I feel like, dude, I've seen like
you got dogs, dude. You got pretty dogs.
Well, no, I definitely don't. I've been running, dude. These dogs are like, I have corpse feet right now. I started like running again, and my feet are like mangled.
You started like running.
I started running. Yeah, dude. I don't have a job, and I was like, I know, I'll run half marathons. I was like, I know.
Britt's like, how much does that make?
How much does that make an hour? I'm like, I'm like, if I keep doing it, maybe somebody will see me and be like, I should give him money. Where's this homeless lady running to?
Yeah, you should crowdfund.
Crowdfund?
Yeah.
If I could just get like 1 million people to send me $1, I'd be set. Isn't it crazy that there's not a million? There's not a million.
I thought about that.
Yeah, there's not a million people out there who care about me enough to give me $1. So sad. But you know what? Oh, thanks, dude.
Only 1 million more to go.
Only 999,999 more to go.
I'm like, Bobby knows how to count.
I'm like, this dollar smells like cocaine.
I didn't do coke off that dollar. I did it next to that dollar.
He did it next to that dollar. Jim keeps
the dollar watched.
Jim keeps this dollar. I'm holding a dollar for those of you who are just listening. Jim keeps this dollar bill in the studio at all times, and every time we leave doing the podcast, he looks at it. And I was like, why don't you just take the dollar? And he goes, no, because if I ever need that dollar, my life is in shambles. And you're getting there. You're getting close.
I've picked it up like 4 times. I picked it up and put it down. I was like, if I pick up if you ever come in here and that dollar's gone, you need to make sure I make it to rehab.
Intervention, yeah.
Yeah, I need to be intervened on.
Go put that dollar back over there. We should get that dollar framed, dude.
That's so funny.
The break in case of emergency. Get like glass behind it.
Yeah, break in case of poverty.
Yeah. I still have the first dollar I made doing comedy. I got paid $1, and I have it in my wallet.
I framed my first check.
Yeah, I didn't do that.
My little sister did it for me.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah,
that's adorable.
And then she was like, "So, like, but I get some, right?" And I was like, "It's already spent."
But
on weed and tacos.
Yeah.
Whoops! I had weed and tacos like fight in my mouth. I'm like,
who's gonna win? They both
me.
do.
I win.
Yeah,
I win every time.
Weed and tacos, dude. I have a bunch of edibles left over still.
We should like do those.
No, because now I'm scared because I took a 10 milligram and it was like secretly 30.
Don't.
The guy in the
I'm like, don't. Weed and food in the same item. I'm like, what? circle.
Wow, you get to eat and get high?
Wait a minute. It's the circle
of weed.
The circle of life. Elton John's like, hey, I've been listening to your podcast.
Out.
Stop singing my song.
I've been listening to your podcast.
No, he sounds like this when he listens to us.
He
sounds just like this.
Sounds like this.
He's like, yo.
Hey, yo, I was going to Wawa.
He's like, you fat little sausages. You better stop singing my song.
Stop singing me song.
Stop singing me song.
I saw him live. It was one of the best concerts ever.
Ah, man, I would have fucking came in my pants if I saw him
one
live.
of the best ever. I saw him in Jersey.
You think he's attractive?
I think he's a good-looking guy. Yeah, dude.
You think you'd let him hit it? Let him tag it up a little bit?
Just to say I got fucked by Elton John, sure.
La, 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 la.
That'd be me. Yeah, dude. That'd be, yeah. La, 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 la. Me getting fucked.
Yeah, I remember when I was young.
Bobby.
I had fingers inside my bum.
Bobby and his balls.
Yeah.
Bobby.
Yeah. Poopy. Poopy on my dick. I don't know.
The worst podcast ever.
Yeah, poopy on my dick.
Poopy on my dick.
Poopy.
Welcome back, everybody, to Poopy on my dick. It's not too far off from Mars. Two in the stink.
Yeah, two in the stink.
Two in the stink, yeah. Welcome to Poop on the Dick podcast.
Yeah, welcome to the podcast where we're putting more than one finger up your ass.
Welcome to Fist in Your Asshole podcast.
Yeah, welcome to Two Fucking Retards.
Welcome
podcast. What the fuck else were we going to call it? Literally, what else were we going to call it? Fun guys. Silly guys.
Welcome to Diarrhea Soup.
Yeah, welcome to the fucking Dude Fantastic podcast. I hate everyone. I hope everyone gets in a 9/11.
Gets in a 9/11?
Yeah, I hope everyone gets in a 9/11 tonight.
Tonight specifically?
Yeah, I hope everyone gets on a fucking plane.
I wonder
what.
I wonder when the next 9/11 equivalent thing is going to happen. Because history does repeat itself.
I don't think it's even possible.
Well, now because the technology is so
I just think
we have wiretaps in our house. Like, Alexa, what time is it? I'm
sure that if a plane got hijacked, they could make it fall out of the sky.
Oh yeah,
without just chalk it up.
Well, that's what happened to that plane that crashed in Shanksville, PA.
What, the Flight 93?
They shot that shit down, dude.
You think so?
Absolutely.
I think those dudes did take it over, but they didn't know how to fly a fucking airplane. You ever see? Okay, all right. I was watching a video.
Finally, we're down 9/11 conspiracy theories. Yes, go ahead.
This has nothing to do with 9/11.
Oh, damn
Today
I
was on Reddit, and I was...
it has something to do with 9/11. Okay. Nothing starts with today I was on Reddit and doesn't have something to do with 9/11.
Everything informative I've ever learned on Reddit was sandwiched between new angles of 9/11.
Yeah.
It's like today I learned. It's like
my feed is like r/jerk off to celebs, and then a new angle.
No, it's like r/r/ interesting as fuck.
Yeah,
and it's a dude landing a fighter jet on an aircraft carrier.
Damn, r/interesting.
Why is there so many buttons? Why isn't that thing like a Tesla?
I don't know. Probably because that's a good question. Yeah, what possibly?
Why is there so many buttons? There's no fucking way that the dude knows every single function of every single one of those buttons.
What do they need all those buttons for?
What the fuck is... It should be like a Tesla.
Yeah, it should be. It should be like, you just press a button.
Why is it... It's like bleep, blah, bleep, blah. I'm like...
That's very intelligent for you to think that.
I just don't understand at this day and age. There's more buttons.
I don't know. I think that shit got shot down.
You think that? I don't know. I think because they found
that shit, dude. Every plane crashed into a building, and that one was heading towards Washington, and then also the odds that it crashes over a field.
That one was heading to the least important place.
No, it wasn't. That was heading to the Capitol building. It was on track to Washington. It was either headed towards the White House or the Capitol building.
Neither of those places are as important as the Pentagon.
If
one of them was going to be shot down, I would say.
Well, I think they were still scrambling shit after the fucking, because it was the North Tower, the South Tower, the Pentagon, and I think Shanksville.
We got caught with our fucking pants around our ankles. That's all that happened.
America got smacked that day.
I was 3. I was like,
damn, fuck, dude. I was in first grade. Damn, they called us lacking.
We did get caught lacking.
We got caught lacking.
You know what's funny though? Then we literally went on an oil crusade over there that just destroyed them for the foreseeable future. We're like, here's what we'll do. You'll be under our gross, greasy thumb, and you'll be stuck in the 15th century. What do you think of that? What do you think of that?
Hope you liked airplanes, because that's never happening again.
Infants, women, and children, all in one soup. All in one bomb soup.
Oh my God.
I'm not saying a single inaccurate thing right now.
America definitely was like, oh yeah, watch this.
Well, I think
we were like billions of dollars into the fucking.
I think we brought the towers down.
Oh yeah, I mean, look. I mean, I love talking about 9/11 conspiracy theories and everything. And truth be told,
it's the most polarizing thing to ever happen in this country.
Truth be told, I only half believe that plane was shot down. But like, there's too many things that like. First of all,
I don't think it was shot down. I believe that story that those fucking people, because they have the audio.
Yeah, but you could. I mean,
I could fake that audio right now.
We could have Drake fucking leave a voicemail now, like with AI and shit.
That's creepy. It'd be like Drake survived 9/11. You could do
it's like, yo, it's like to all my fans.
It's like this plane be flying.
I took half a Xan, 14 hours till I crash, had me out.
Yeah. Into the tower.
Well, like where AI is today.
Fly the plane, 21. I don't know.
I don't want to continue farther down this and be disrespectful to the heroes that brought that plane down. The heroes that coordinated bringing that plane down perfectly.
Why do I not know their names, but I know who Nicholas Cruz is? That's the problem with where we live. That's a problem with the news.
It is. It's true. They don't. Yeah, that's another thing with all these school shooters and stuff. They keep dropping their names and they're just making them. It's like, just don't say their names. Don't say their names, because like
some news outlets will go out of their way to not say their name, but then
then Fox is like, this guy.
Fox is like, give it up one time.
Well, yeah. Oh, dude. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like rumor has it he was gay and trans
and he
like
wanted
drag shows.
He wanted to murder babies.
What else do we hate?
He wanted to murder babies. Abortion. He wanted to abort
he
babies.
Loved abortion. Yeah, they just list them all off. And it's like, and that's the thing about these radicalized people.
You know what's crazy about AI now? Are you familiar with Columbine shooting at all? And like, I go on Reddit, so
yeah, of course I know about it.
So there's the basement tapes, which are like, basically,
are those fake?
What?
Are those fake?
No, well, hang on. The basement tapes. The Columbine shooters.
Low pizza. it's like in order to talk about Columbine, I need like 4 slices of pizza. Low pizza.
Mountain Dew loading.
Dorito fuel depleted.
They like recorded a thing in their basement. It's called the basement tape. So they basically talked about what they were gonna do, and the actual tapes themselves are like in a locked safe. Fucking who knows where? Like they don't exist. They're like not on the internet. But the transcript for it is. Where like you can read like what they were saying during the tapes.
Should we do that? Should we read them?
Hang on, shut up. No, definitely not. And somebody used AI to take their voices and recreate the basement tapes with their voice. It's the fucking creepiest thing ever.
I'm so good on that, but also like we should get their transcript and we should act it out. Like
how about we super don't? How about
that'd be really funny.
You know what? How about we don't reenact a Columbine shooting transcript?
That's like hilarious.
No,
though.
Dude, I don't need that in my life.
Really? It's in your life. You just brought it up.
I don't want to be
You just went into extreme detail about it.
Well, I was talking about AI. We were talking about voice stuff, and I brought that up.
Don't you miss the days when people talking about AI meant they were talking about Allen Iverson?
The problem with me looking like this is that it's very tough for me to bring up the Columbine shooting without getting put on a list.
I hate that nobody ever asks me about current events because people just think that I wrote all the articles.
I spend too much time on Reddit. That's my problem.
I do too, but
that's why I'm like, here's this useless fact I know about this movie and the Columbine shooters. Because it's like I don't know.
Yeah, there's like a Reddit that I watch where it's like a bunch of like all of the clips are from like TV and movies where the lines are improvised.
Yeah.
And I watched this really racist one with Adam Driver.
Oh, man.
And I read the story about how they had to give him like a crazy sum of money to say the N-word. And it was like awesome.
Oh, is that the one... That's Black Klansman, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the one. He says the N-word a lot in that movie.
Mm-hmm. They had to give him a blank check, basically.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn,
the thing about Adam Driver,
here I am doing it for free.
Here I am in the car. No, Adam Driver doesn't watch his movies.
I can see why people don't do that.
I've never heard of anybody but him.
No, I don't think Tom Cruise does either.
That's good. Yeah, he's too short to see the TV.
Hey, cut it out.
Yeah, he's too busy fucking children on an island.
He's a king. Mm-hmm. He's a king.
He's too busy keeping the 80s alive.
He has lawyers.
So what? Bring
like,
him.
The insurance company's listening.
Yeah. I've never smoked.
I've never had a cigarette. I think it's interesting we have my mom on when we could have just waited till Mother's Day, but we did it. Go listen to my mom's episode for Mother's Day. Yeah, we did have a new toy. That's right. We bought a new.
Stop making yourself guilty for using your new toy.
You're right. Yeah.
Why are you so guilty all the time?
I don't know, because I don't have a job.
What'd you do?
Because I don't have a job. Is
that what it is? Yeah, but you were like that before that. What did you do? Who'd you kill?
Damn, dude.
I'm like, what did you cut up that you weren't supposed to?
I have a recurring nightmare that I killed somebody.
Did you though?
Yeah, and well, I don't know. Maybe I did in the past
I feel like
life.
you did something really fucked up to your pet dog. That's
no, I've never done anything. No. Why are you trying to? No, don't say that. People are gonna believe it.
Well, the
reason why I don't have a dog is because they're hard to take care of. And Britt,
you won't shut up when you're trying to sleep.
Oh my god!
So you have to go in the dining room with a mallet.
Man, remember we were talking about 9/11 earlier? Remember, man, on this episode of Two in the Stink, Rob and Jim talk about 9/11, animal abuse, Columbine shooters. Literally, like the most fucking retarded episode we've done so far.
Nah,
this is a big retard. Oh, by the way, we're gonna have a guest on this episode because we said we were gonna do an every other, and Jim had an oopsie whoopsie thing happen in the family, and we had to reschedule our guest episode, which will now be
Wednesday.
Wednesday we're recording, but who knows when the actual episode will be out? Probably like next weekend. So, anyway,
yeah.
Anywho, sometimes you just get a big old oopsie daisy in the family.
Sometimes Jim flies too close to the sun, and he makes mistakes.
Is it? We should make something up for why we can do the episode, or should we let them guess? Why do you think, Jim?
What do you think Jim did?
They're like he ran out of pizza.
ran out of
pizza.
Yeah,
that's so funny.
Low pizza.
Low pizza.
Boop 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 boop. Insert pepperoni.
Insert.
It's like game credits. It's like pepperoni tokens.
Insert cock.
I'm like, hey, nah, I've never bottomed. I'm only a top.
Yeah, dude. For how long?
I'm a strict top. No gay shit. Drain my cum. No gay shit.
You can only top for so long before they're like, all right, that's enough.
Right.
They're like,
yeah. They're like, what's it like fucking you? It's like, you ever like been on the bottom of a sleep number?
Oh man. That yawn is brought to you by alcohol. I drank so much yesterday.
Yeah, you were a problem.
I was a problem yesterday. I was at the beach.
I had a soda.
Hammered.
I had a soda pop at the show, and then I had bubble hash.
What is that?
I don't know, but it makes your head go.
Bubble hash, is it like weed?
It's it's weed, but like weed. It's like weed's cousin that like's from out of town. And you like don't know like
bubble hash.
Yeah.
Sure, it wasn't Bubba hash.
It was bubble hash.
Bubble hash.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I had a.
That sounds spooky.
I had a few hits of that, and I was different afterwards. I'll say that much.
You were like, dang.
I was like, whoa, my throat hurts, but I can't feel it. I know my throat hurts, but I don't know why.
Everything, everywhere, all at once. That was your brain.
Yeah. It was crazy, and then I went on stage.
I know.
I did it before I went on stage.
Oh, you did? I had no idea.
And I went on stage, and I was like, "What do you do?"
Is that why you said you had pockets full of pudding?
Yeah.
He walked on. Jim goes on stage. He goes, "I got pockets full of pudding." He says something like that. Made no sense.
I called it back 3 times.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, he did a pudding callback.
I did a pudding in my pocket callback. That makes no fucking sense. But guess what? They loved it.
They were a big fan.
Yeah,
got that crowd going.
I love when a show ends and I'm just like waiting around,
getting your attaboys.
Like, here they come. Yeah,
yeah. That's you when you go to a guy's house too.
I'm like, whew.
Here they come. Get it because you're gay.
No, only only I come.
Patreon.com/Patreon.com/2 in the Stink podcast. If anybody wants to support us, we'd appreciate that. Starts off $2 a month. $20 a month gets you a poster.
We'll start you off with some bread, some butter, and we'll be out with fried pickles in a little bit.
We got hoodies. We got a bunch of cool shit on there. Go check it out. And
bumper stickers coming soon.
Oh yeah, and a big thank you to our friends Alaska Woods and Andrew Herbert for being the top dogs at the top of the fucking Patreon. And yeah, we appreciate you guys. We appreciate all of you, but those guys, they're putting bread on the table.
They're putting Jim in an Uber.
They're putting Jim in an Uber. That's true. Yeah.
You guys make it happen.
I don't feel like picking Jim up ever, so I keep ordering Ubers for him to come over. And every time it's like the worst DoorDash ever. I'm like, ugh, they got my order wrong. I'm like, I asked for a thin Italian man.
Oh, damn.
I'm like, no, I'm kidding. You've got abs.
I'm like, oh. Yeah, Rob said I was like thin and hot the other day, and I was like, I have new confidence.
Yeah, I was like, you're thin and hot, and also you owe me money, so don't forget about that.
I'm like, I'll just make him laugh. I'll just make him laugh. Makes it all better.
Britt's like, pay him back.
Yeah, Britt's like right up there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so funny. Oh, man. My wife is like, super get a job.
Yeah, same.
I'm working on it. I applied for some stuff.
I'm about to work at a dispensary.
Wow, dude. That's like, I feel like you were born for that.
Yeah.
Working at a dispensary.
It's like, what can I get you today?
You're like, I'm the joint. Like, well, I'm like, what's your position in the dispensary? You're like, I don't know. They need somebody to like smoke all the weed. They need somebody to. I'm like weed tester. Like,
yeah. It's like pizza pairer.
It's so funny. Somebody testing weed at a dispensary. All the reviews are that one's good too. That's all.
If you do look at the reviews on the weed site, it's like
wow,
this works. Yeah. And then you look at their other reviews, it's like this works. Yeah. Best with brownies.
Every review for any weed strain is like, I got high, so it's good.
It's good.
Hey, guess what? You know what weed does? It gets you high.
I won the Super Bowl on Madden. I'm like, I want that one. I want that one.
It's really funny when I had my medical card and I would go to dispensaries and like I would buy weed.
Dude, when you told me you had your medical card, I barely knew you, and I was like, whoa, I didn't even know you like
I was like, I'm
knew
cool.
about weed.
I was like, I'm cool.
Yeah.
I had my medical card and I would go to the dispensary and it was always so funny trying to. I'm like, what's this strain like? And they're like, oh, it's like really good if like you're like you want to listen to music or if you want to just like chill. And I'm like, that's all weed. That's all weed.
What's funny is those are just two things I just like doing with already.
I already like doing that. So of course if you add being high to it, it's gonna be awesome. I'm like, what's this weed do? It's like, I don't know, if like you smoke it, I
recommend like if you smoke it, I would like lay down and try not to scream.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know, have you ever wanted to like try to fall asleep but you keep staring at your closet? This is that one. You're gonna want to smoke that.
Yeah.
This is called Spooky Shadow Man.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, sweet.
Shadow Man OG.
Yeah, this is Strawberry Shadow Man Kush.
Strawberry Shadow Man. Shadow Man's so scary. I'm gonna dream him up tonight.
Yeah, dude, he's spooky. He's real too.
I know he is.
Yep,
I met him. I actually think he's the reason I had sleep paralysis at your house.
Dude, you fucking smoke. Anytime you smoke weed and you get too high and you lay in bed, you're like, he's gonna show up. He's coming.
Yeah.
Pass the Dutchie to the Shadow Man. Pass the Dutchie to the Shadow Man. You can't move and your legs are stuck.
It's gonna haunt you when you try to sleep. You better sleep with a TV off so you cannot see him coming down the steps.
Put on Austin Powers in the background. Mike Myers is gonna keep you safe. How does it feel when you cannot move?
Yeah. How does that feel when you cannot move? It's scary as fuck.
It's spooky.
And then Rob's wife comes in. I'm like,
you aren't.
I thought it was locked.
Oh man.
She was like, do you want another blanket? But he was like, would you like to go to hell? I'm like,
would you like another blanket? Would you like your soul taken?
Yeah. Would you like another blanket made of flesh? I'm like, whoa.
Wow, too real. Anyway,
real.
that's what happens when you smoke weed.
I had hiccups last night.
Oh yeah? Tell me more. This sounds really exciting.
I had hiccups.
Wow, you having hiccups. Breaking news.
Yeah.
CNN. This guy has hiccups.
I've never had them before.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was my first time with hiccups.
I don't believe you.
Okay.
The other day, you told us that a close friend died. You're like, I was like, whatever happened to this person? You said, oh, you didn't hear? He's dead. And I was like, what? I haven't seen him in forever. You're like, yeah, he got crushed by like a crushing thing. So for you to tell me you had hiccups, I'm like, okay.
No, you didn't.
I'm like, you never. First of all, you never had. I'm like, yeah, dude. You had hiccups for the first time. Okay. Was it after the first time you drank Pepsi? Like I tried Pepsi for the first time yesterday. I started getting hiccups.
No, you know what I tried? I tried Starry.
What is that?
It's Sierra Mist got fucking knocked out and they put a new fucking shirt on him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's called Starry now.
Damn. Is it good?
Yeah, it's like Sierra Mist with a new name.
I'm more of a...
I looked up the psychology behind it and they said Gen X people don't care about mist.
Oh.
They like stuff that's one word.
Starry? Oh, it's stupid.
Starry.
Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Dr.
Pepsi.
Pepper. Dr. Pepper's going to be like, oh, it's just mush
I'm
now.
a doctor.
Yeah.
I'm a doctor.
It's 2 words, though. Yeah, Dr. Pepper.
But I'm a doctor.
Yeah.
So, a physician. My soda. I have my physician is actually here right now.
Yeah, Dr. Pepper's here.
Yeah, my primary care physician's in the fridge.
Him. Yeah. I've got
Dr. Pepper.
I'm like, Nurse Chocolate comes in. She's like, hi, how are you, hon? Dr. Pepper will be in 1 minute. The worst bit ever. I'm like, Nurse Chocolate.
Nurse Chocolate.
Nurse Chocolate. That's a good one.
Nurse Chocolate, dude. Most nurses are chocolate.
Damn, dude. I got a Filipina nurse running around.
Yeah.
Her mom came over and made me tacos today. I was like, hell yeah. She's like trying to like...
Filipinos make taco? What is it, like ground spiders?
Hey, whoo.
I'm like...
Remember last episode when you killed a spider? That was fun.
Yeah, he was from the Philippines, actually.
It was Britt's cousin. She was like, where'd Dave go? I had him over. I was like, what?
Yeah, my cousin's here. Have you seen him? And we're like gulp.
You
were watching Black Mass when I walked over.
Black Mass.
When I walked over here.
Yeah, when you walked over. Yeah, when you power jogged here. You were watching Black Mass after I jogged in. Yeah, Black Mass. It's a good movie with Johnny Depp, dude.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah, it sucks that Amber Heard is mean.
That was him.
She's so hot.
That was him in that trial.
Yeah, Johnny Depp and Amber Heard.
Why did I not think it was Johnny Depp?
It was Johnny Depp. Who did you think it was? He looked like Johnny Depp the entire time.
I have no idea who I thought.
Yeah, Amber Heard. And it's crazy. You know what sucks is Amber Heard is crazy hot. So like now I can't like beat off to her anymore. Cause like she's mean.
I never beat off to celebrities.
I love it. Cause I either
beat off to the spank bank.
Yeah.
Or like actual porn.
Do
you ever beat off to homemade porn?
What, like on Reddit and shit?
No, like shit that you made.
Yeah, all the time. When Brit's at work and I'm like, I miss her.
You watch porn with Brit in it?
Watch Brit suck me. I'm like, wow. I have to remind myself that it keeps happening. I'm like, whoa, this does happen.
Yeah.
After it's me counting my blessings. It's me I'm in bed at night. I'm like, man, anytime I'm sad, I'll watch one of those videos. I'll be like, man, life is good.
Yeah.
That's every time I'm getting sucked off. That's all I can think about is life is good.
Well, blowjobs are one of the finest things you can get in this life.
Oh my God, they're the best. It's like winning the lottery every time. It's like winning the lottery, but like better. Yeah. That's like the most bro way to explain blowjobs. If you had to explain blowjobs to an alien, you'd be like, it's like winning the lottery, but like better.
Yeah, and he's like,
he's like,
because that's what he would say.
Dude, there's probably aliens out there who give like crazy head.
Yeah, there's probably like alien stand-up comedians.
Yeah, they're like,
it's like,
so
I'm now. Yeah. I'm like, so what do you do for
I look like Shmorb and had a baby.
Everyone's like, it's a floating theater.
Don't you hate it when you and there's that in traffic? Please.
Be shopping.
Fucking,
that's the dumbest fucking thing ever. Literally ever. That might be the dumbest fucking thing ever said.
That is the dumbest thing that we've ever talked about ever. And we've both been way too high next to each other. Isn't that crazy?
Well, that's because you get high and immediately like want to be seen by a doctor.
I take 2 puffs and I'm like, is the stove off? Is the stove off?
And the stove's like,
I'm like, I haven't ever used it.
The stove's like, nah, we lit, bro.
Nah, bro, we on right now. We on right now, and your wife's phone's dead. I'm like, no. Yeah, chug that Pepsi, bitch.
I'm like Andre the Giant. I don't know. I make like these little cans. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, fucking when you take a dick pic, you put one of those tiny cans next to it. Make that shit look extra big. I'm like, wow.
Dick pics are so funny because like
I used to put the Comcast remote up to my dick when I was a kid to see how big it was in comparison.
You're like, Mom.
I'm like, Mom, look, it comes with the OK button. Mom, check it out. Mom, it's at the OK button. She's
Mom.
like, Mom, look at my cock. Mom, come look at my cock.
You ever been caught beating off?
I don't think so.
You
Not
ever
that
been
I know
caught
of.
having sex?
Yes, by Britt's roommate.
Oh, that doesn't count if it's not your mom or dad.
Oh, no. One time my dad walked in on me while, like, he walked in as I was busting into Britt's mouth, and, like, her head was coming up, like, as I was, like, wrapping it up. And, like, I don't know if he saw it today. Like, to date, I don't know if he saw it, but, like, he walked in as I was finishing, and he probably saw it. He was probably like, boys will be boys, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Sometimes your dad just sees you getting sucked off.
There was like a time when I was like 17 or 18 that I was like, I want to get caught because I think he thinks I'm a pussy.
Like, no, Dad, look, I get laid.
I'm like, I have game.
Oh, man. Yeah. Shout out to getting sucked off. Not even a person. Just shout out to the activity.
Shout out to oral sex for existing.
Yeah, shout out to yo, God is like God.
Yeah,
like,
God be doing that.
God be doing that.
God taught the apostles how to eat pussy.
Which but like I don't know, like it makes sense why like vaginas feel amazing because like obviously
because we
should be busting and recreating life, but like why do you make mouths feel good too? Is that just a bonus?
Why do you make ass feel good too?
Yeah, he wanted to give us options. He was like this is what I prefer. That's why it's being gay is a sin. Because it's like, no, not that one.
If it's a sin,
it's not a sin, by the way. I don't think it is. But that plane was definitely shot down. Anyway, go ahead.
If it's a sin, why is the male G-spot inside the butt?
Dude, I don't know. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah. That's how it sounds when someone hits it. You go hum. I read a thing on Reddit today. I read a thing on Reddit today that was like, this guy was like, every time I take a piss, he's like, mind you, I'm 40. He goes, every time I take a piss, I always have more piss when I zip back up. And like this guy on the comments was like, push on your taint. You're getting old, so you have to push on your taint to empty yourself out all the way.
Damn,
and then like
sucks.
the guy was like, wow, it worked. And I was like, whoa,
don't want to get old.
Yeah, so I was like, thank God I'm going to die at 27.
What did people do before Reddit? Like they just had to ask their neighbors.
They went on 4chan.
4chan?
They're mean on there.
They're like, I keep trying to piss, but like
Tumblr.
And they're like, shut up.
Tumblr porn was cool.
Tumblr porn was okay. A lot of I don't know. I never
gay shit.
I never really used Tumblr for porn. I never understood Tumblr. Oh, we should read Brit's old Tumblr. I should see if I can find it.
I don't even think the site exists anymore.
Really? Tumblr doesn't exist? I know they stopped doing porn on it a long time ago, but I think they also brought porn back when they realized that's the only reason people wanted to go on that fucking website was to watch porn and share Twilight memes. I'm like, that's cool. What's happening on your phone that's so interesting that you have to stop paying attention to me?
Like hot people are following me.
Okay, we'll follow them back and get back to saying dumb shit. I'm like, come on.
I'm like, Rob, I love you to death, but if hot people start talking to me, it's over.
You're like, this podcast is done.
We made an agreement before we started a podcast that was like, if a hot person wants to pay attention to us, we will break it off.
Yeah, that's why I keep sabotaging.
We have prenups.
I keep sabotaging Jim. He comes over. I'm like, hey, I made chocolate chicken casserole. He's like, wow.
Yeah, I'm like, I really shouldn't. He's like, no.
It's got protein. I'm like, that's good for you. Come on.
It's got protein.
It's good, but it's got like, come on, it's bulking season.
Yeah, it's been bulking season for like fucking
since birth.
10 years.
Yeah, dude. You got some titty milk. You're like, that's good.
I don't have titties.
No, I mean, you sucked your mom's titty milk.
I didn't. I was a formula baby.
Oh, that's probably for the best because God knows what was in those.
Cigarettes.
Yeah, dude.
Cigarette titties.
Yeah, I was a formula baby too.
Yeah. That explains us.
That explains why we have a podcast called Two in the Stink. Because our moms did not give us required nutrients. So we met, and I'm like, hey, are you retarded too? And you're like, mm-hmm.
My mom was like, look, I'm gonna smoke and drink until this baby dies. And then I was born. She was like 4 months pregnant.
Oh my god.
I'm just kidding.
You were born.
I think she was like 7 months pregnant when she had me.
Oh really?
I was like 3 pounds.
Damn.
Yeah.
Look at you now.
I grew to be 100 times my size. That's like a comic book. It's like, with just the use of chili dogs, we were able to grow this baby into a mountain.
Oh
and
my
so
God.
he set forth on a quest
to eat all the Pepsi. To eat all the Pepsi.
He'll find the golden Pepsi and return to a normal size. Live amongst the regular people.
He's drinking Pepsi every day to try and find it. To find a cure. To find one cure, one man.
In a world.
In a world. Oh, man. Yeah, dude, fucking, you're like the Grinch's heart on Christmas. And on that day,
he grew 3 times the size.
He grew 300 times that size.
One time I did like 15 whippets and thought I was having a heart attack.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I was like, man, I was like trying to be Steve-O, and then I was like, oh no, oh god, I'm fucking.
You were Steve-O, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I've never done whippets. I've heard good reviews though.
They're very fun.
Yeah, but they also fuck your brain up.
But also they're very fun.
Yeah.
You're like, Grateful Dead's cool. Women that are barefoot and smell are great. I've been to like a shitload of like Dead and Company, like John Mayer concerts, and and like Joe Russo's Almost Dead and shit. Like I was so annoying a few years ago. But I used to go like the tailgate at the Dead and Company thing is called Shakedown Street. It's one of their songs. It's like, oh, you heading to Shakedown? It's a bunch of dirty hippie merchants, like literally pretending it's 1967. It's horrible, and they all have like black feet.
What band is this again? Grateful Dead.
The Grateful Dead, but now they're Dead and Company. So it's some of the Grateful Dead, and John Mayer is the lead singer.
You want to know something really funny?
Always.
It's not even funny. It's not even interesting, but I'm gonna say it anyway.
It's like, did you know?
I bought a Grateful Dead T-shirt, the one with the 3 teddy bears on it.
Yeah.
Because I just thought the teddy bears were cute.
You didn't know.
I didn't know it was Grateful Dead.
And then some fucking dude walked up.
So they were like, some dude walked up to me and said, "Stay dead, brother." And I was like, "What the fuck?" And he was like, "Yeah, what's your favorite song?" And I was like,
In the end,
I'm like, I don't know, the Dead one.
Yeah.
There's one. Oh, dude, it was even worse. So another, and then I kept wearing the shirt because I really liked it, but I didn't listen to the band. And I was on vacation, and this guy had an acoustic guitar at the bar, and he saw my shirt. He was like, hey, this one's for you. And he played a Grateful Dead song, but I didn't recognize it. I just knew that he saw the shirt and was like, this one's for you. And he played a Grateful Dead song, and I had to pretend like I liked it. I was like, yeah.
This really long song about like chips.
My nightmare would be if he was like, "Come on up here, sing along."
Dead's like, do you have some pants to trade for a sandwich?
Just every hippie.
It's like acid is really fun if you do it with 90,000 people.
Yeah, dude. Somebody brought up a good point. I saw this. You know how they did like Woodstock in like '99 or whatever.
Yeah, and everyone got raped.
Yeah, everybody's like, we don't know what went wrong, and it's literally Limp Bizkit was like, break everything, and then like.
And DMX was like, what?
Yeah, and they were like, and somebody posted this TikTok, and they were like, here's like how everybody expected the crowd to react when Limp Bizkit was on. It was them with like flowers and shit, and like
flower power.
It's like, give me something to break, and they're like, peace and love.
Yeah,
peace and love.
Limp Bizkit rules.
Rape everybody in the crowd.
Yeah, grab your nearest bitch and fuck her.
Burn everything in sight. Break some fucking face tonight. And they're like, peace and love. Flower power.
Flower power. There's a video of Leonard Skinner playing Freebird in this like sold out stadium.
Yeah.
And it's just an ocean of like bitches on their guys' shoulders with their tits out and American flags.
Wow, that's like
and
the
I'm
best.
like, if they played this in Saudi Arabia,
there would be
they'd
peace.
buy in. They'd buy in.
They'd be like,
They'd be like, actually, over there is really cool.
Yeah.
We should hit our stuff with planes.
They'd be like 7-Eleven.
Yeah. Yeah.
They'd be like,
that's how I'm gonna get over there.
Yeah.
7-Eleven. I'm like, that's good
Damn,
stuff,
dude.
man. That's good eating. That's good eating, man.
I don't know. Yeah, it's
7. How about
wait a minute.
Hey, hold on, guys. Instead of 9/11. Hear me out.
7-Eleven.
7.
That's so funny. The planes are flying, and it's like, and I'm free as a bird, and they're like, we should turn around.
Yeah. I'm finna turn around now.
Yeah. Damn, dude.
We're singing a lot on this episode.
I know. I'm having fun.
You told me I had a beautiful singing voice, and I'm like, no, we sing.
We sing. Now, I told you you had a beautiful singing voice, and we tried to write a song. We spent 3 hours trying to write a song and got nowhere. It was hilarious.
It's because we tried to write a satirical breakup song.
Yeah. Yeah, it was satirical. I wasn't taking it seriously at all. It was satirical. I wasn't like having a moment. I wasn't like, and your dad's
I'm like, here's my fatal flaw is that like I'll pretend I'm having a moment and then get somebody invested and then the whole time
you'll be like gay.
Gay.
Like, gay.
I flirted with this guy like to the point where like he finally like caved and I was like, you're a faggot. You are a faggot.
You like have sex with a guy, just call him gay after.
No. Isn't that funny? Like people think that like gay people are out to like convert people.
Convert.
It's a fun concept, but at the same time, that's so retarded.
I mean, dude, if you're a gay guy and you can convert a straight dude to gay, good for you.
That's crazy.
That's pretty powerful.
That is powerful, but at the same time, that comes with a lot of baggage.
Because like, I don't think I could. I think if I was in the best shape of my life and I took really good care of myself and just like
you could date like any grandpa in the U.S.
No, I don't think I could flip a lesbian. You know.
You don't think so?
No, definitely not.
I'm like, I think you could flip a few right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the lesbian community, they call you a stud.
Oh, hell yeah. Maybe, you know what? Thanks.
They do. They would call you a stud. That's what they call. That's
I'm
what
like, cut it out.
That's what they call lesbians. They call them studs.
Studs?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, did I tell you?
Because they're like beefy Jones. Yo, how about that girl at the show last night who was muscle bound freak?
Show last night? Who was jacked?
The two chicks after the show, they were like all over Jay Yoder, dude.
Yeah, dude.
That chick was jacked.
Good for them.
She could have picked me up and dropped me on my fucking head.
Give it up for fucking
buff chicks.
Buff chicks. You're looking at one.
I'm like Buffalo chicken.
Buffalo chickens. Give it up for. I just said what you said, but slower.
Yeah, that's
how I make Jim laugh.
That's our whole. That's our whole relationship.
That's how I make Jim laugh. He'll say something funny, and I'll just repeat it much slower, and he's like, "How do you think of this stuff? That's crazy." He's like, "That's so good. How you think of that?" And then give me Pepsi and drive me home.
Make sure you check out Bobby Boy on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube. And
Bobby Boy. My special.
Rob has a special.
It's called Bobby Boy.
Critics are raving.
They love it. The comments, only a few mean YouTube comments.
Yeah.
And only a few mean in-person comments, so it's all good. Anyway.
Yeah.
Remember we were talking about 7-Eleven? That was fun. Now you're burping, dude. It's like, I talked about 7-Eleven.
Rob gave me low-fat ranch, and it's like, now don't burp.
I did. I made chicken wraps before this episode. And I was like, Jim, do you want a chicken wrap? He's like, I shouldn't. I was like, I have low-fat ranch. He's like, well, that fixes it.
Well, if you have low-fat ranch.
Well, that makes it skinny.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, Rob's like, I made breaded chicken in the air fryer. I'm like, I shouldn't.
I'm like, but
I shouldn't. The beach. What about the beach? And he's like, no. I have low-fat ranch and low-cal tortillas.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, well, if they're guilt-free.
Those tortillas are really good. It's 70 calories and 5 grams of protein.
How about this? Here's something that's going to blow your fucking mind. Every tortilla is good.
Yeah,
because it's delicious.
Yeah, I mean, those are good for you.
They're good for you.
They're keto, and they're 70 calories and 5
keto?
grams of protein. Yeah,
I'm allergic
like
to
low
that.
carb. They're low carb. That's what
I'm
keto
like
means.
allergic to.
It's a low carbs. I know.
I'm allergic to
I'm
that.
like, yeah, one of the few things you tell me I believe you.
Yeah.
You're allergic to keto? Hang on, get the fuck out of here.
I'm
I'm allergic to
celery.
You know, if you eat celery, it makes your cum like more.
Gross.
Makes your cum more.
I heard that about green tea.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, you told me that, and I said I was going to do it, and I never did. Because I remembered I don't really... I mean, I like green tea, but like...
The diet green tea from Wawa is so good.
I know, but I don't think that's the kind that makes you bust more. I think it's
no,
like
it's. I promise.
Really?
Yeah, double pretzel and a half gallon of green tea. You'll literally bust a rope ladder.
A rope ladder?
Yeah, like literally the government will be like, we need to hang these from helicopters.
Ew, dude. You bust a ladder on her face. So you got in my hair. I'm like, hang on, let me climb up and get it out. She's like, will you get a towel? I'm like, yeah, 1 second. Climb up the fucking thing.
The cum ladder.
A cum ladder. Nice. All right, that's the name of the episode, the cum ladder. Because why not? Because I can do anything. Guess what? We can do anything.
Yeah.
So it's the cum ladder.
Oh.
That's great.
God, that is crazy.
Dude, you can just say anything.
You really can, and it doesn't matter. Nothing matters.
Nothing matters.
I've actually never mattered less in my life. I've actually never... Like, if I died tomorrow, like, the economic impact would be so little.
But the physical impact would be crazy.
What's so funny is if I died tomorrow, my dad would actually make out like a bandit because he has a life insurance policy out on me. He'd have enough money to bury me and then, like, go to Vegas for a weekend.
Get fucked.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. Watch it. Damn. Wow.
I'm like, why don't you die?
I'm like, that's really dark, actually.
Yeah.
I was going to talk about how big space is and how tiny we are.
I keep thinking about killing myself. It's like actually really horrible.
No, don't do that. I'm like, hang on. I'm like, should I turn the camera off? Or?
No,
I'm like, all right, so that's cool.
I struggle with.
I'm like, yeah, I wanted you to stay tonight anyway. That's fun. I'm like, yeah.
I struggle with major depression.
I'm like, no, that's fine. I wanted to hang out all night anyway, so this is fun. I'm like, yeah, no, I needed this actually. This is what I needed for the rest of my night. I didn't want to.
Sorry, I said that.
No,
it's so stupid.
No, it's cool. I didn't want to drink wine and play The Last of Us Part 2 all night. So, no, I'm really happy that we get to talk for the rest of the night now. This is exciting. Wow, 3 bonus episodes in one night. Who would have known?
Wow.
Okay, well, so
I keep eating cereal. I just keep pouring bullets into a bowl. Into a bowl. I have a gun spoon.
Yeah. Oh man, when you say it like that, it's funny.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, joke about it. Don't be so serious.
Don't say it for real.
Yeah, don't do it. But like, that's funny.
Gun spoon.
Gun spoon is funny. I'm like, damn, it's a shame. It's a shame we're already naming this the cum ladder. Otherwise,
or else it'd be gun spoon.
Man, dude, maybe it's the gun spoon. I don't know.
It's tough. It's tough.
It's a tough one. This is a tough episode. It could be any.
I'm like, pizza surgery.
Okay.
It's like what? It's like now
cheating.
you're just.
That's just cheating. You can't just say anything. We already did that once. I said I robbed the train with my butt because we couldn't think of an episode name.
That's just.
Sometimes
that was a funny joke because you're like, that's like a story you'd tell. I once robbed a train with my butt. Yeah. I just like the imagery of that.
Yeah.
It's like, stop right there.
You're like, your cheeks.
Do you think it?
Stop right there. Your butt cheeks. Give me all your pizza.
Yeah. Put the pizza up in the air. And I don't know.
Put the pizza up in the air.
Yeah. Hold your pizza above your head. I don't know.
Everybody give it up for suicidal thoughts.
I don't know. That was a dark moment. I don't know why I said that.
You're a handsome king.
I don't know why
you're
I said
a handsome,
that. That's
tall,
a really stupid thing to say.
You're a handsome, tall, skinny king, and we love you.
That's true.
And everybody else loves you. That's why we're gonna donate to the Patreon. So Jim won't kill himself.
I asked somebody to put me on a show today, and they were like, "No," and I was like, "That's okay. I'll just die."
For only $2 a month, you can save this retard's life. I'm like, and I get money too out of it. So, all right, well.
Wow.
Hey. Wowzers.
Wow, Jim's great right now.
Wow.
He's doing
I feel
really
like I should
good.
be talking in a 1950s radio voice now. And on that day, fucking the baseball team, or whatever they say in the 50s.
Yeah.
Baseball team.
Make sure before you leave, you smack your wife in the mouth.
Yeah. If your dinner's cold, don't forget, smack her in the mouth with a cigarette.
That's the thing, because they used to advertise cigarette baseball. Okay.
I know. That's why I said that. They used to advertise cigarettes and baseball. Yeah, I know. I'm like really into the 50s. I've got an Al Capone tattoo, so I'm pretty cool.
I'm too nervous to get a tattoo.
You should get one.
Well, we know
Just
the deal.
get all my tattoos.
The deal is once we have 1,000 followers,
you're going to get a tattoo and you're going to smoke a bug.
I'm going to smoke a spider.
That's the Patreon goal, though. 1,000 Patreon
1,000 patrons. I'm literally smoking a spider out of a bong.
Yeah, so 15 more years. If Jim makes it long enough, he'll smoke a spider out of a bong. The best part, my favorite part about that is going to be trying to find a spider.
I know a guy.
You got a spider dealer?
I have a spider.
Nice.
I have a wolf spider in my house, dude.
A wolf spider?
Yeah.
What the fuck is a wolf spider?
A wolf spider is the biggest house spider you can get.
Oh, really?
And I have like a lot of woods near me, so
okay.
That's what bit me.
They show up.
That's what bit me. You want to see a pic?
Oh, I think you showed me the picture already.
But I'll do it again.
Okay. I'm like, cool. That's a fun way of saying no, please. Do you want to see this bug that bit me when I was trying to sleep on my couch?
Unemployed on
the fucking couch.
I'm like, look at this funny picture.
Ew, dude. Man, if you guys could be thankful you can't see Jim's camera roll right now. I'm like, hey, Jim. Did you find the spider?
Look what Jim Kelly sends me.
Okay.
I have a weird relationship with him.
You know what's really fun about this is nobody can see what you're showing except me. Yeah. Jim's just showing me pictures of other people's feet right now. And I'm like trying not to get hard. It's really difficult. I'm like, ew, yuck, dude. But but where's the spider? Where's the spider? But like, what else is there?
Yeah. Here it is.
Is your camera roll a landmine?
Yeah.
That is a big ass fucking spider. Damn, dude.
Its eye got a glare from the camera.
That's true.
It's so big. It's the meanest looking spider ever.
Oh my god, that thing is.
Look at that!
Huge.
Look at that! That's a nipple ring that some dude left at my house that I never picked up off the floor.
And that's the nipple ring size for reference.
Yeah, look at the size of it. It's got like details. It has like decals.
That's fucking.
It has racing stripes like a fucking Corvette.
That's like a tarantula, dude.
It's a wolf spider.
Send me that picture so I can put it on the Patreon.
It has wolf DNA.
So I can put it on the episode. If I do forget, I'm sorry. But if you're watching this and the picture is right there, you're welcome. But I'll probably forget in post. It is what it is.
That's not insane. I don't know. It bit me and I woke up out of a sound sleep.
Yeah.
And I grew a tit.
When you're unemployed, spider bites are your alarm clock.
Yeah, the only thing that was getting me up. Yeah. I was like, well, I should work. I should.
If you were at work, you would never got bit. I'm like, who texted me? That's so weird. It's you.
Mm-hmm. That's so funny. I'm Tiffany Haddish in your phone.
You are.
You're gonna get a text from me one day, and you're gonna be sitting at the table with somebody, and they're gonna be like,
Tiffany Haddish. John Mulaney has a whole bit about that.
Really?
Yeah, I'm so pissed because I was gonna do a bit about it, and he beat me to it because he has Pete Davidson saved in his phone as Al Pacino. In his new special, he jokes about being at rehab and he's asleep, and the nurse woke him up because he saw Al Pacino ringing on the fucking phone. And people see that because I have Tiffany Haddish in my phone for you. And I'm like, now I can never do a bit about that ever because they're going to be like, John Mulaney did a whole thing. And his bit's really good. I wouldn't want to come close to it.
I'm so tired of him.
John Mulaney is great. You shut up. He's a great man.
Fuck him.
He's a great man.
You know why I don't like him? Because my mom is
Like
obsessed.
him. You like him.
No, my mom likes his comedy more than mine.
You like him because he's listening.
No.
You like him.
No.
He's great for our career. Shut up.
No, because because if his mom liked me more than she liked him, he'd say fuck me.
Oh, you don't like him because your mom.
My mom likes him more than me.
Oh, well, I mean, that could probably be said about a lot of people, like the mailman, because he has a job and like. Wow, I'm sorry. That was supposed to be funnier. I'm like, oh, you remember what silly stuff?
Remember when we were friends? You didn't just hurt me all the time? I don't know. I'm just kidding.
Jim's like, yeah, I don't like the mailman or like anybody who has a job.
I don't like the mailman. Me and my homies in the neighborhood, we bark at him.
You and all the other golden retrievers?
Me and all the other. There's a big black dog across the street named Sarah, and we're on the same wavelength.
Yeah.
Yeah. We both pee at the same time.
we
both go out to pee.
Sniff each other's butts.
Yeah, we both go outside to pee in the same morning. That'd be really funny to find out. Like my dad had an electric fence put up, like, but not for the dog, for me.
No, actually, he wants the opposite. He wants you out.
Yeah.
He's like, electric bed.
He's like, yeah, electric bed. Zap me up. Can't lay down without getting zapped. They should have that.
Electric bed.
They should have that for fucking fat fucks. They should have that for extreme fat fuckery. The 1,000-pound sisters wouldn't exist if they had electric beds.
Yeah, they need PlayStation controllers that shock you or something.
Yeah.
Yo,
one
have
time,
have you seen the...
my friend's PlayStation controller has fans on it.
Really?
So he can just play all day and not get sweaty hands. I'm like, how are you thin? How are you thin? How are you thin? It makes no sense. He has air-conditioned controllers that allow you to play nonstop for like a month.
Damn, dude.
It's insane.
My AC is broken in my house right now.
Is that why I'm literally boiling?
Yeah. We're waiting to get it repaired.
Oh my God.
So, anyway, do you have anything you want to talk about before we end this?
I would like to just shout out to everybody who listens to this, because I have the time of my life recording this. It makes me extremely happy each week to be able to come here and do this.
It's keeping Jim alive.
It really is, because I struggle with major depression and I have a problem.
And if we had thousands,
if I do die, you know why? It's because I killed myself.
No, why did you make it worse? It was supposed to. I thought you were gonna like flip it and make it funny. You double down.
So if I do die, we'll all know.
But
it's because the train.
If we reach 1,000 Patreon supporters, Jim won't kill himself. So.
Yeah,
our Patreon goal is if we make money, we'll live.
Everyone pulls their subscription.
Oh my God, that's so funny. We lose Patreon. I'm like, that's so. Why do we owe money to people? That's so weird. Mm-hmm. Anyway, I'm like, all right, dude. So, fuck. Now, me and Jim are gonna go back upstairs. I'm gonna play that fucking Logic song. I want you to be alive. You don't gotta die today. He made the Wait 1-800 song that was on the radio.
Oh, that's a horrible song.
The song that was on the radio for way too long.
Yeah.
I want you to be alive. The corniest song. Somebody tweeted. They said, I can't kill myself now because Logic made it corny as fuck. That's like so funny.
Yeah. I think if I was gonna kill myself, I'd do it I would like get police over to my house.
Yeah.
And I'd like run out with a gun and just have them shoot me and make it easy.
Wow, that's like super funny and not. I thought you were gonna bring up. I thought you were gonna be like, I'd eat pizza. Like, no, you're like, if I was gonna kill myself, here's how I'd do it in vivid detail. Anyway, oh yeah, I forgot. Trigger warning.
You say TLDR.
Yeah,
Jim's dead.
You say that after you say all the shit, right? Trigger warning.
Yeah.
Yeah, you say it after, so people it makes up for it. They go, oh, well, thank you for.
Yeah, I need like a chicken finger warning.
Chicken finger warning. Okay. I'm like, we've already got an episode name. Relax.
Yeah.
It's the cum ladder, so chicken finger warning is a good one next to guns.
I would like to emphasize that I'm actually doing quite all right, and this is
Yeah.
just a character that you're seeing.
Yeah, 2 depressed comedians, just a couple characters, and
it's important to be able to separate the artist from the person.
That's why I refuse to lose weight. Because I've been
losing a little bit of weight. These jeans don't fit.
You look good.
I look like shit, and I photograph so badly right now, but it's okay.
You look good.
I saw a picture of me last night, and I look like hell.
You look good, and
should be alive.
You look good, and
my pleasure.
Me now.
Oh yeah, I mean, you run half marathons. Relax.
Look good. Thanks. Anyway,
half marathons.
We appreciate you guys. Follow us on Instagram at 2 in the Stink Podcast. Give us those 5 stars on iTunes and Spotify. And check out the Patreon if you get a chance. We love you. Love you to death. I promise Jim won't kill himself if you give us money and you follow us and you do all the things I said. Otherwise, no promises. Anyway, thanks, guys. Appreciate you. Stink it forward. Bye-bye.